Arise, motherfucker. We back. Anime for 3. We are back with the hostess of the hostess. We are all here. Gang on me. Man, welcome back. Welcome back to listen to Anime for 3. We got a fun one. We got a good last filler on this fun journey of solo leveling, continuing leveling, and this is the finale on solo leveling. So, with further ado, I do want to introduce the host returning back, all 4 of us once again in the presence of you guys. But Kaiser, what's good, gang? How you been, brother?
Oh, I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. You know, living life, working, living.
Hey, I mean that's a good balance. Hopefully you eat in between that. So I mean, I hope you
get
Korean barbecue,
bro.
What's good, Krishizi? Long time no see, brother. How you been, bro?
Hey, fresh off a WeebCon.
Ooh, how was that?
Hey, fire.
Hey,
for audio listeners, you don't see I got the Jinwoo shirt from it, but
hey, he got that steal though. He got that last one right there for sure. And Amanda, good panda. We got her. We got her on the solo leveling. She has finally.
She made little time for little us.
I finally did, and I'm so glad I waited. I'm so glad.
I bet you are. I bet you are.
Yeah.
But very happy for Amanda to join us on this solo leveling, especially on the finale. I'm so glad to be able to do this with each of you guys, all 3 of y'all. This is going to be a fun one. So, with further ado, let's fucking start. But before that, Kaiser, remind them real quick, what the fuck are our socials?
You know, you got to follow us at Anime for 3. Spell out the 3. We on IG, Twitter, TikTok, you name it. We on it. We're on YouTube, but you got to put the number 3 down, you know?
Hey,
that's a follow, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's free to support. We ain't even charging.
Hey, we ain't charging shit. Not really.
Except my OnlyFans.
Whoa. Moving along.
His feetpics.com.
Feet finder.
Moving along. Anyway, we're going to dive in. This is about a recap on episode 12. It is Arise. What we're about to do is we're going to give our ratings of what we think episode 12 is from a 1 to 10. 10 being the best, without spoiling it, before we dive into this recap review. What will you guys give it? What would you guys give it? And while y'all are thinking, I'm just going to go ahead and touch this. IMDb, goodness, gave this a 9.1 out of 10.
This episode?
Or they gave this episode specifically. Yeah.
Y'all finna hate me. 6.8.
Wow. Out of 10?
Yeah.
Damn. Let me take my glasses
this episode?
off.
Yeah.
Okay.
In like,
are you comparing
leveling in the whole solo leveling thing? Like, you know, I like the series a lot. It's a high rating series for me, so it's on a different scale. But compared to other episodes, I think I'd put this 6.8.
Okay. 6.8 from Kaiser. Okay. I'm gonna give it a high 9. A high 9. I was very, very entertained by this. There's nothing really. I mean, again, I understand that this is going to be their thing where they're showing us a great fucking fight scene and then they cut off. But I mean, without spoiling it truly, but I give it a fucking high 9. Yeah. Yeah. Krishan?
Yeah, no, it's tried. I feel like what Kaiser's saying.
A 6.8?
No, I'm not saying it's that low because the action was nice. And just kind of how they like to animate things, especially at the end of just like how they would animate, you know, his power. But I would say it was like a 7.9,
7.9?
Because
what did y'all want anyway?
A high 9 is the fight Igris. That's all. That's like up there for me. And if Kaiser says that's under an 8.59,
I like the fight. I enjoyed the fight. I'm talking about the whole episode.
The whole episode, yeah. Because I mean, and plus you guys don't have context of that post-credit scene. We do, which I know is going to be fire coming through. But yeah, that's my.
I can't wait to dissect this. Amanda, I know we're still in non-spoilers right now.
I waited until last because I didn't want to deter anyone, but I remember I watched it so fast that I have trouble remembering where one episode ended and the next one began. But I do recall feeling at the time that it was about an 8.5 for me. But I feel like that final episode was more of a setup and there wasn't as much action as we had gotten used to seeing in episode like 1 through 11.
Yeah. It was action. Which, I mean, there was
Yeah.
action in it technically, but it wasn't. Yeah.
So y'all
Yeah.
are basing your ratings off action. Is what
No, I'm basing it on the whole episode.
Okay.
I'll get into that later, but I am basing it on that, yes.
Okay.
To play on what Amanda was saying, where it didn't, for me, it's not a good finale. Like how she was saying it's a setup. Because, I mean, it's not really a spoiler, but it's already announced that there's going to be another season this year.
Yeah.
So it feels more like a mid-season break than a true finale. You know, you didn't have that satisfaction of a finale. In my
so
opinion,
you think it's going to be...
I lowered it down.
Is it going to be a season 2 or a core 1, core 2?
They said it's going to be season 2.
Like
season 2, but it's,
confirmed.
you know, like it's the same thing. It's coming out the same year. Might as well be a core 1, core 2.
I did want that to happen in the season finale. Like, it makes sense to have the ending, like the title of the episode, happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like the first part. That's when I start feeling the setups, like the flashing back and forward, which is like we're always kind of used to. We're like how do you just go from this crazy action scene and then you talk to like the
the chairman
clan, the chairman, yeah. But it started to feel like a setup, but
I'm gonna release our bondage real quick, but real quick, I'm gonna
Excuse
recap. No, it's gonna make sense so we can actually talk about that. I'm gonna release our bondage. I'm gonna get us to
shackles. So many other things you could have said, please.
Kaiser gave it a 6. Okay, release your shackles. Kaiser gave it a 6.8. Krishan, you gave it a what? 7.4?
Just 7.88.
7.8, and Amanda gave it an 8.5. Got it. Okay. And I gave it a 9. I'm gonna stick with my 9. Right now,
you said high 9.
You can't lower it.
A high 9. I gave it a high 9. Do I have to say
9 what? Like, is it a 9.8? Like
9.56?
It's a high 9. I gave it a high 9.
You give us a number.
What's the number?
A 9. I give it a 9. I give it a 9.
Why are you rolling back though? After what we said, we should get him go first.
9.8, 9.7.
Man, I hate y'all, man. I'm
just saying, bro.
But we're about to go to spoilers territory. About to play this. Please. If you haven't watched it, don't know why you'd be listening to this right now. If you haven't listened to it or watched it, please watch it. Crunchyroll. Come back, listen to us, engage, and discuss. But we're about to dive in real quick. I really do want to talk to you guys about why y'all gave your ratings the way y'all gave it, because I really don't understand it before we give our thoughts and everything about episode 12. This episode, yes, was it a setup? It gave us a lot of good fucking shit, and I don't understand how y'all are mad about how it ended. It ended with him finding a new job, and we're going to be able to now anticipate his new job. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
I'm not mad about it. It's a good episode, but I don't feel like it's worthy of being a finale. They could have made a 13 episode. Like, I don't know, man. It's not. They should have, instead of season 1, end of season 1, it should just be end of season 1, part 1. I was like, that'd make more sense.
Yeah, like the pacing has been fire. Like, I don't see this having any filler episodes.
Yeah,
especially with like how fast this man has to like level up and like progress.
Yeah,
and like the threats are getting more because he's still not even at S rank yet. Like, he's not even at that. So you got to think about him going through the ranks. But like the Igris fight is like, if that was a season finale, it's like, more time for everybody to just like rewatch the fight, and like it's this big moment, like how when like Sukuna, like that whole fight, and it was like towards the end, like some cliffhanger. But this one was like a setup, especially the post credit scene. It was really leading into, like Kaiser said, like a part 1 or part 2, like versus like a season.
I get that. I don't know. We're gonna disagree to agree on that one.
Remember that episode I gave a really low score to? It was like a 4 or 3.
Did Val just say we're gonna disagree to agree?
You know how it goes, motherfucker. But no, yeah, I do.
Sorry.
But it was giving me that same vibe. You know what I mean? Where like it's not like the episode's not bad. It's just it could have been better.
The rise part was was the coolest part. But I mean,
Yeah, like it was cool. Like he got his little power. His
I want to see how they would animate his
That's the
shadow
point of
army
the
and the
finale.
rise.
They're wanting you to anticipate what's coming next.
So
I felt more set
so
up
that
than-
on the table, the post credit scene with the ant like dance, or was
I
like,
would
what
have
do
been
you
satisfied
think?
without seeing that.
No, I'm saying, what do you think they're setting? Like, what did that seem like? Like,
I mean, this
or were
is
you confused?
my opinion is that I think that whole island is end arc. I think that's going to be the final season or whatever happens in that island. But I don't think that's the big like the where I want to see right now is what Jinwoo is going to do with this fucking new job that he got. This was the whole like this was the
Yeah,
whole
it's a
3 episodes.
job
Him taking
title.
off work, him coming here, him almost dying. We got to see him actually be smart for the fucking first time. Like what are we
What do you
saying?
mean be smart for the first time?
Bro, that brother suck. He be acting dumb. He be acting
He
dumb
said
sometimes.
luck was involved. He was lucky to beat Icarus, and he's lucky that he didn't do the daily mission just so he didn't die.
Exactly.
There was a lot of luck involved versus being smart.
Exactly.
No,
I
he
hear
did
you.
not plan to not do the mission to get saved by it later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like he be dumb. He be going in here dumb. Like
The mages was smart.
you as a gamer, you Kaiser, you Krishan as a gamer. If y'all got the notification, oh, you finally hit the level that you guys can be able to advance in your job or advance in your class or whatever, would y'all go immediately or would y'all grind some more and then go into the fucking shit?
But you're forgetting the thing.
What?
We're gamers. Me and Krishan are gamers. We talked about this whenever we were talking about the interface. He's not a gamer, bro.
And but he has to realize this interface.
had
This
to-
this
can't
player
even
log
say
is a video game.
Kaiser, I
He
want to
don't
say.
know. We talked about this. He doesn't know how to use any interface at all. He don't know.
It's not like he's not a gamer like that, but it's broke. The system's broken down that you could understand. If that popped up in front of you, you'll understand what it meant more than someone else would to like catch up.
Because
and level up.
but him anyway. It's not even about that. But let's talk about episode 12. It does start off with him fucking struggling, as we know, and then it cuts into the fucking chairman go talking to Wu. If you got, did you guys get any insight that you guys wanted to talk about that specific scene or anything like that when he was talking about why he didn't go and pretty much giving his telenovela?
Why he didn't go?
Yeah, the chairman go, the old guy, the one that like,
Yeah,
Y'all, I don't have any. I really didn't.
I'm gonna refrain from talking because I don't remember if they said it at this point yet or not.
Yeah, well, I don't remember him saying he was not going to go for a specific reason. I thought he was just saying that he hopes somebody steps up or they should be there by now.
No, I think he's. I don't remember if they went over this or not because of what happened before.
Not. They were very.
I mean,
vague.
they showed the dreams and stuff, but I don't think that they know to the extent now of how much.
Yeah, I will be quiet.
Yeah,
I don't know what y'all know, but he was just pretty
that's
much
what I'm
just
saying. I'm gonna be quiet because I don't remember how much. I don't want to accidentally say something that's not been said yet. You know what I mean?
We can move. I mean, pretty much.
But we've seen the nightmares of like. So I mean, they do know some shit went down
Yeah,
where
some
nobody
things.
has to go to the island anymore. Like, you know.
Yeah.
That and then when they're talking about the only S rank hunter that isn't signed to a guild, he retired, but he was on that island. So whatever happened caused him to retire.
And
that tells me enough.
Yeah. And the post-credit scene was like, oh, these aren't even, they on a different level now than what they were back then.
Yeah, they evolved. I mean, the big thing to kind of pull on, I'll try to give a little bit more substance to this, is that he pretty much, it was going back and forth, but he was talking about like how hunters have to overcome pain and prepare for like what's awaiting them pretty much. And that's what was it. I guess they were trying to tie it in. I don't know if it's anime only or if that was in the manga at all, but I mean, that was that scene. And then it comes back to Sung Jung-woo. He's talking to, Ghost of Christmas Past pretty much. He's talking to his own self. His old self is calling him a bum, calling him a loser, all that shit. But I mean, at first it compliments him. He's like, "Oh shit, like you're fucking strong, like you're not weak anymore." And then he was like, "Oh shit."
Really the ghost of. I don't really think it's his old self.
Oh, I mean, I was just giving.
I think it was just.
What do you think it was?
I think it was just instigating the whole scenario. I think it might have been the system too. like trying to mess with them. I
That's
don't
what I
really
was
think that's like.
Yeah, and it's just you always have that talk. You know, I
I
think
mean,
it just
yeah.
visualized it with us, which was nice. Versus like them just like overlaying what he was saying on
Yeah.
the screen. It was like the actual context of like seeing how far he's come,
Yeah.
which
I
is nice.
mean, I just thought, and you guys could add on, I just thought it was wild that while he was having this internal conflict and talking to his quote unquote past self or the system, he's fighting. He's still fighting these fucking hordes. So I was just like that, and he's tired. He looks exhausted. I think he said like his fatigue was like at 90 or something, and it was
Yeah,
hitting 100 or something like that. So I
he
was
got
like,
used to watching that anime time.
hey.
Where everything just stops and they're having a full conversation, like
bro, yeah. But nah, that shit was not letting him fucking talk at all. Like he was in the middle of a fight, which I was like, I fuck with that. I kind of fuck with that. And then it goes to pretty much the player log. He got lucky, in my opinion, again. And the penalty came up, his daily quest, and took him into that fucking desert place where we know what happens. He fights the little centipedes and blah, blah, blah. So, like,
little, they used to be big.
yeah, I mean, they're fucking huge. Sorry, they're not little at all. They're fucking huge. But
Like it just shows like how much he's leveled up. Versus
Yeah,
like
compared to
whenever,
the beginning where all he could do was run away.
yeah, that would have been
When
like
he got sent
red.
back now, he's like, oh, let me take him on real quick and then chill the rest of the time.
Yeah. And that's what I was gonna like. What did you guys feel like that scene, or what was it trying to emphasize? And y'all were spot on. I mean,
I like
go ahead.
the extra context it gave of like, oh, like the potions and like, because everybody's probably thinking like, why doesn't he just heal himself? Like, does he not have potions? Like, but like it gives up like once you're down a certain level, it like lays those ground rules where it's like
For non-video
UROP,
gamers,
yeah, it's like you can't just drink this bottle and be 100% constantly in the middle of a fight. Like then plot armor is too much. Like, you have to level up, and like I'm glad they added that extra context on it.
no facts.
So
no, don't bring out plot armor. This man.
no, I'm not saying.
This man was literally saved by plot armor.
I mean, he was, and I mean, that's luck, right?
Even more.
Is that not luck? Is that not luck that it happened just?
But he admitted it though. He was like, some luck is involved on it.
So
bro, can we talk about how he can't hold a stone to save his life?
Hey, and that's going back to him being a dumb
plot armor. He would have kept that though.
He's being a dumb
plot armor. It would have fell out. They'd be like, ain't no way you're taking that hit and holding on to that stone.
I did want to ask
I feel
you.
like.
Go ahead.
I feel like there's definitely a lot more to specifically when he got pulled into his penalty. I think something else had control over that, because right before that happens, it switches. Like the scene right before is when his sister wakes up and she's like, oh, Jinwoo's still not home yet. And it's like 4 a.m. So if he had already missed his daily workout, shouldn't that have hit him at like midnight or 11 p.m.? Not fucking 4 p.m. the next day. Like I feel like it was
time limit. Yeah, it's a time limit or something.
I'm not defending him.
I'm just messing around. Yeah, I don't know.
Y'all remember that scene whenever she was climbing into bed? Like, what was that? The context, or why did they?
No, like what Amanda was just saying. They were showing that time was progressing. Yeah,
Kaiser, you remember that part in the episode?
Are you trying to say that there are horny animators in there?
Was that not just a random?
I'll let Amanda answer that.
I just was remember watching. I was like, that's a.
But no, Amanda makes a good point though. Like, I mean, I think I have a feeling that there's something way more involved in this situation, because I always try to pause whenever they show us like a little snippet of like his attributes that he throws points into, and there's not luck. There's not luck on there. So what the fuck is interjecting with? There's not luck. There's not luck.
Unless you think of Shangri-La.
I can't read right, and I've been found not to read right. But
maybe they just haven't shown us luck as an option, because he knew he could. In his own dialogue, I'm pretty sure he said something about he hasn't thrown any into luck. How would he know luck as magic?
Hmm.
Like
Intelligence. He
context
doesn't know
clues
that.
wise.
He knows intelligence is magic. Yeah.
Shangri-La, it says luck is an attribute.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's
this one might
Shangri-La.
not.
Shangri-La different.
But this might not actually say it. But
Yeah.
it's going to be.
I don't remember anything else that happened when he went to the desert. Correct me. I think we talked about it.
I mean, he bought the sword, which was good. I mean, like you saw his knuckles.
Yeah.
And you saw he bought the armor sword.
How do we feel about him just seeing a sword and just dumping what it was like 2 million gold or something like that?
He said it was expensive, but it was worth it. And
yeah, I mean it has 25% armor. What's it called?
Against armor,
damage against
monsters,
armor.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's kind of crazy. You just buy an item like that just so quick. But I mean, I guess he was on a time crunch. Who knows? Who fucking knows?
He was on the time. He had a certain amount of time before he was thrown back to the wolves. Like,
you're right. He has an hour. He had an hour. I get it.
I think it was more than an hour. Was it more? Was it 3 hours?
Yeah, I think it's like 4.
Yeah,
I don't remember it.
4 hours?
Yeah, it's 4 hours.
Gotcha. Right after his little penalty zone, the little school bell ring from the system, he gets gears and he goes back to quote unquote school. And he goes back into fighting monsters, like Krishan said, gets the sword, yada yada, and then cuts back to Guild Master Choi speaking with Cha. And Amanda had a good, I think we were texting last night. You had something interesting to say about that blonde chick, right?
Oh yeah. I feel like I don't know her name, but the blonde guildmaster, I think she's like Jinwoo or something very similar. Like she has powers very similar to him, because there were a couple different things that I noticed, but one of them is when they were trying to poach her into the new guild, she was running on a track. So that instantly made me think, okay, she's trying to meet her daily requirements because he has to run a certain amount each day. And then 2, when they were in the helicopter at the end flying to the island, like the guild leader, he said, sorry to bring you here or something like that. And she said, I'm not worried. I was here last time, but I wasn't part of the fight. So why else would she be there but not part of the fight, unless she wasn't strong enough to participate, because she might have been an E or a D rank or something like that. I don't know, but there's just little things. And I don't know why they keep going back to her storyline or what makes her such a big plot point right now. So I'm just hypothesizing that she might have similar powers to him based on the way that they're portraying her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kaiser.
I think the training part, I think that's just part of her training, because what was it the chairman said? He had this whole spiel about whenever you first, I think it was the episode before, maybe during the reawakening one, where he had the whole spiel about, since we can't really reawaken, and
there's different ways
you have to train as much as you can because your level won't rank. So I think that just falls under that. That's my opinion on that, of her trying to like running on the track's like a normal thing for training.
But we hadn't really seen anybody else running.
No, the first episode when they were fighting in that guild, there was people in the gym. I'm pretty sure somebody was in a treadmill.
Yeah.
I think she like on the actual running on a track. Maybe it's just her, but I'm pretty sure there was like somebody doing some type of cardio.
Reminds me of Val and Sasha.
Val and Sasha? What you talking about? About Amanda's hypothesis?
Well, like, you started picking up on things like whenever you find out like someone has like a power, and you're like, look how she ate that meat right there.
I ain't gonna lie, and this is I thought Sasha was a Titan. I really did. The way she would just be craving potatoes, man, it made no fucking sense. But no, I'm in the camp.
No, Amanda has a solid point. Like the training, and they made a point where he had to run every day and like do that. And we don't know.
But I just think it's part of the normal. Like, that's what makes her a better hunter than other people, is because she trains more. Like whatever the chairman was saying about trying to reawaken.
And like, strong females can't have enough of them.
Yes.
I don't know why you said it
Support.
like that, but
Yeah, I got to support the strong female characters. Get
I
more
fucking
screen time
love
for them.
Chai. I love Che or Chahi or whatever her name is. Like I love her. I think she's gonna be OP, and I think she had a reawakening of herself, but they're not showing
You
it.
like her more than the healer?
Yeah, fuck Juhi, and I'm so glad this episode was a 9. It was a very high 9 because
What?
Juhi was not a part of it. Fuck her, bro. She's useless.
You don't
She's
think that
always
she'll?
been useless. Fuck her.
Wow.
I'm glad that you brought it up. I was trying to go through the whole
Wow,
fucking
that's
episode
crazy.
without bringing her up again. Like,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
fuck her.
She did nothing but help.
She did nothing but help and cause people to be in fucking harm. Like she could have made it worse because she wants to panic and have a PTSD moment, which is valid. I'm not saying that you can't have
it's valid, but you just
She doesn't belong in a dungeon. And I'm glad that
It's a
she
C
realized that
rank,
then she
and
wants
she's
to
a
go back
B.
home.
It's
Hey,
a
I
C
talked
rank,
about
and
it
she's a
enough
B.
last episode. I just
Okay,
find her
I
pointless.
missed
She's
that, but I
pointless.
didn't know this. So what? She's a better than Love.
Do
Like,
I
you don't-
like Chai He better than Juhi? Absolutely. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking? Talking about someone who's useful and someone who's not.
That's
Anyway,
helping others is wrong now. That's fine.
Oh my god! I'm not saying that.
Val doesn't believe in PTSD.
Yeah, right. You watch Sakura all those seasons. You had nothing to say that.
No, I'm really.
Let's move
We
on.
watch Boruto all those seasons.
Yeah,
I'm trying to calm down, but Song does go back. he goes back with his new sword, his new recovered, body, no fatigue, everything. He goes back and he goes all Madara on these knights and mages. Like he's solo leveling. He's fighting all these fucking whores, and he realizes that these mages are the reason of why this is an endless fucking fight. Because I think he pointed out like he's not getting experience from every kill or something like that, right? Yeah. So that happens. What did you guys think about? I found it silly. What did you guys think about the whole uniting the knights to make a golem for him to fight, as that was like a mini boss, I guess? Just curious about that.
Yeah, I mean they're low ranked. It's not like they have like intelligence, so it's just like,
I told you, man, I didn't feel like a season finale type of a fight.
Yeah.
That's why it gave me the low ranking. Like,
but he got his job though,
bro. Matter if you get the job. I mean, the episode's gonna be great.
I think it was just showing you the power of each one, like the one where he was stabbing the guy using the stealth skill, and it was like showing you what mages do and like how weak they are. And he's like, well, I could be a mage, but I don't have to be weak like that. Like I can actually make conscious decisions. So, like I said, I think it's context, like the potions and stuff, but like it's not a season finale. It's just like hey, just so y'all on the same page. This is how everything works. Right.
I get where y'all coming from.
Was it this episode or the last episode where his powers were getting canceled out?
What do you mean?
It was both episodes where like the eyes happened.
Yeah, but whenever they brought it up, was it last episode?
It's probably last where like they actually talked about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It was on this one too, but he was like he used it to his advantage for some reason. I feel like
that goes hand in hand with his little other self that talks to him and saying he's not strong. Like, at the end where he's like talking about, you're not really that strong. Don't be cocky. Like that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it just goes hand in hand with that. It's like trying to, like them showing it to us like, yo, he's still not it.
Which is good. Like he's still like humble and stuff. Like that time where he beat Icarus.
Amanda doesn't think so. Amanda
been awfully quiet.
Amanda
he beat Icarus and was like, this was all luck. Like he's like, you actually won that fight.
And I think we're kind of leaning in because anyway, I'll save it. But I really do want to address this thing that Amanda brought up yesterday, because Amanda thinks that Jung-woo or Song is who I like to call him, but he's going to become evil.
I said I hope he does. I hope he becomes evil.
You think he is, or you hope he does?
I hope. I know he's the main character of the fucking show. They're not going to make him evil because...
I mean, what is evil on your scale? Like, he's already raising up the dead.
They didn't make Eren evil. Eren wasn't inherently evil. It was just a different perspective. That's fine.
Evil, like like anti-hero, or is it like a evil, like he's killing?
No, I
He already
just
killed humans.
every time he killed a higher level beast or the humans, he made like multiple points to himself that he was losing his humanity, he was losing his morality, he's losing his emotions. And so I'm hoping that the higher rank beasts that he kills, he loses more and more until he falls into this impending pit of doom, and then he just kills everything in sight. I mean, that's what I hope happens. But I guess I can settle for morally gray. That's fine too.
Settle for morally gray. The system literally told him, if you don't kill this person, your heart's going to stop. He had no choice. It wasn't like, I'm just going to go kill this person. Like the system is literally saying you need to kill us.
No,
his
we
heart
went
wasn't
back.
going to stop if he didn't go kill
Val
him?
and I went back and we double checked that because you guys were wrong. So it actually said your emergency quest is to kill all 6 humans. And then if he failed the quest, and then it put in parentheses, heart stops, then he received an appropriate punishment. So basically it was, you kill these humans or you get an appropriate punishment. And you lose this quest by AKA dying, your heart stopping.
She's right.
So the heart stop was
a condition.
That was the end. The end of the
appropriate
quest.
punishment is death. I mean, he already
That's
dead.
what I am.
I'm trying to. I place that 1 as 1. Like,
yeah,
he already dead. What else would your punishment be?
Yeah,
he's gonna send him out to the worms again.
Like we've seen were him fighting worms. So why would you go from fighting a worm to death?
I mean,
middle ground
the
there.
condition is for him to lose. If you compare it, him fighting worms was not finishing a workout. I'm pretty sure it'd be a fair comparison to death is death.
Yeah, heart stops. I don't know. I thought they emphasized it. But.
I mean, agree to disagree to agree. I suppose.
Hey, leave that alone. Leave that alone.
I mean, I feel
like
on
my next work
I told
email.
you guys already. I think that there's something that is causing the system to act the way it does. There's something making decisions behind the scenes. And I think that was their way. Whoever is running it, whatever, not important. I think it was trying to figure out where his morality lied. Is he going to do this? Is he not going to do this? What can I get him to do if I threaten the right thing? I don't know. I think they were just dipping their toes in the water to see what they could get away with. And suddenly, this man's a fucking necromancer. And is that
not what you want?
Explained. No, I think it's a good thing. But they explained the reason he got necromancer was because of his actions in the last fight. The only reason he performed that way was because he had been conditioned to perform that way since these early episodes and all these quests that he'd been on. I think whatever's running the system is conditioning him to get to a certain... Oh my God, I'm going on my tangent now. It's conditioning him to get to a certain place. Don't know what that looks like or what it is, but it's trying to get him somewhere to fulfill a need or a gap or something. And I think, can I say it now? Can I go? Can I?
No, keep going.
My hypothesis. I think that the smiling thing at the beginning, whatever that was, I think he's going to try and take that thing's place, or maybe that thing gave him these powers so they can switch roles. Because that thing doesn't want to be the beast anymore, or whatever it is. I don't know. I think he's been conditioned for that.
I'll fuck with that.
Anyways, that's my
whatever this thing is. I think it has a great.
Can't do that without being evil.
What? I mean, yeah. I don't think you could fulfill that role without being evil. That thing was slaughtering for fun. It made its own rules.
Or did it not do the
I don't think. Hold on. I don't think it was slaughtering for fun. I think that
there was rules and they didn't follow.
That's exactly what's going on right now.
Yes.
Rules, conditions, not getting followed, punishment.
Yeah.
It's
not evil. It's just you got to follow the rules if you play that game.
But I think you guys need to go back and rewatch the first 2 episodes because there's dialogue in those scenes that say whatever this beast is, it's enjoying the slaughter.
That's their perception because they have no idea what's going on. Jinwoo's the only one that
What
said,
other
look, there are
perception is
rules.
there?
But
said,
you
"Look,
gotta
there are
realize, like,
rules."
he read the rules and people were breaking them, and that's why they died.
Yeah.
And this thing is slaughtering them with a smile on its face. You tell me that means he's not enjoying this?
I don't think it's enjoying it. I think it's enjoying the fact that people can't follow
playing
directions
the
that
game.
are
Yeah,
right
play-
in front of them.
But I think it's more like it's happy someone's playing the game for them.
Or they think that they're smarter than him. And they're like,
Because if it was really enjoying to slaughter him, it wouldn't have allowed those 2 people that got scot-free and just left poor Song just defend. Like, I think it's fair. I really do think this deity
I
or
think
whatever
it's fair.
called.
It's
I think
like
it's a
Saw.
fair, it's a fair thing.
Maybe it enjoyed watching this person get sacrificed by his best friends.
I don't know all that. God.
Amanda kind of looks like the smiley thing.
I'm gonna end this recap so we can just feel free to just dive in. But
This is
like
like
Amanda said,
Jigsaw.
Sung does accept the class about being a necromancer. The job class is called Shadow Monarch, and this is where I'm gonna like lead into the question and then get to the end cutscene. But like, where do you guys think he's ranked? And after I said this is because he does this. They give him like these level, or it gives him all these level bonuses, right? All the enemy, the time limit mission, right, or the time limit level. He gets all the EXP from that, right? And he goes above the
EXP.
class that he it's like he jumped a class or whatever. I don't even know how. I need to rewatch that episode. But seeing that, where do you think his rank is now? Without being able to see what he can do now, obviously, but where do you think his rank is now? C?
EXP means experience. For
C?
anyone who doesn't know.
S? Krishan, what were you saying?
I said you said EXP, and I was like, nah, I don't know if everyone knows what.
Experience. He was gaining experience.
Your video game talk.
Yeah, he was gaining experience. Yeah, but
No, I think he's up. What did they give a number, Kaiser? 'Cause I know what number he's S at, but I'm like I'm trying to think if it said like you're at level
I think he was
this. Because I know it's like every
Mid-A's.
10.
mid A's.
No,
Yeah.
but like, did it say like you're level 40, like or 50? Like I know it's
I don't
every.
remember.
20.
Oh, they didn't give a level number. No,
Yeah.
no. They just said that he exceeded the job class limit, and then he got a. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Will it be a spoiler, Kaiser? If like what level equals S? Did they already
Yeah,
cover that?
don't say that.
Okay, I thought they might have.
They didn't say it on the
I
show.
didn't. Okay.
Not yet.
Okay,
I think it's
well-
like a later chapter.
But
Based
I
on
think-
context clues, then I'm gonna go A.
No, you already said your S. No takey backies.
Well,
I think he's
said
a hard
S-
B.
I said S with the assumption because they already hinted at it, with the assumption that he's obviously going to go beyond the S tier hunter. I mean, sky's the limit at this point, but
Unless he
I could.
dies.
Yeah, the main character is going to die.
It got renewed for 6 seasons.
Yeah, hey, come on now, let's be realistic here. But I could go for an A.
I still
No,
think he's
okay.
like
I
B
mean-
plus
Yeah, I think he's a high B.
because once he's the Shadow Army, because he also has to level up the Shadow Army too. Like Igris is like OP, which like brings it, but
That
like
man got lucky. He got lucky. And let's go into it. He was trying to extract this motherfucker and failed 2 times. He failed. He's not.
You didn't see that coming, bro. You didn't see the 3
Yeah.
strikes and then making
Yeah.
it. That
I wish
was a
they
very
would have hit
obvious
that a
thing
little bit
happened.
more. Like like
That was
hey,
a very obvious he's gonna hit it on the last one.
Yeah,
Like, that's a very.
that's why it wasn't like
You've
a
seen
super
enough
high.
TV shows. You've seen enough anime to know, like, oh, he's gonna get.
I have
on the
one
last
more chance to catch this Pokemon.
Like,
I thought that scene was pretty cool though. To see him
No,
just.
I
like,
mean the speech
you know,
was
like-
nice, like hearing it like voiced and stuff like
yeah,
that. was
but
nice.
that's plot.
How did y'all feel about the hotkey that he gave to use the skill? because I thought he was gonna give it a silly name, and I was going back to fucking Shangri-La. Then I was like, oh, this show is actually serious. I wasn't expecting that.
What really name was you?
I thought he was gonna say like Froggy Willy or something. I don't fucking know. Like I thought he was
What?
gonna give it a silly name. I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, anything would have fit, like awake, awaken, rise up. You know,
Yeah, Rise
It
Up.
makes sense
No.
though.
Arise does make sense. That motherfucker he's creative as fuck for sure.
he's the Night King.
He also named the Night King. I think he named it Icarus too, because he could have named that thing anything.
What's it called from Game of Thrones? Night King. It's like
Yeah, Night King. Yeah, Night Walker, Night King, something.
Night
Yeah.
Walker.
But yeah, I mean, and then we saw the end cutscene, Bug's life, all of that. They're leveling up and all that shit. So unless y'all have
it's
any,
about
Chimera part.
yeah, exactly. That's what it is, bro. They're actually gonna go into the dark. What's that? The Dark Continent.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually Jeju Island.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, do you guys have any? I know Amanda has a couple, if she hasn't hit it already, but y'all have anything extra before we dive into a special Amanda corner where we ask her what does she think about the whole series since she binged it in a day or two.
Yeah, we need the exact amount.
Yeah, let's go.
of
Let's
that
go to
too.
that one. I'm good on mine. I do have a question for Amanda at the end of her tangent, though.
Well, we can hit it. I mostly hit everything that I wanted to talk through. I feel
Go
like.
ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to
Well,
know.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead first.
No.
No. Ladies first.
No,
Hey, Val,
I'm nervous.
real quick,
Go.
What is the rating? Where did you find that on IMDb?
IMBD.
What did it say the highest rated of the season was? Like, was any of them higher ranked?
It wasn't 4. No,
The
it wasn't
highest
7.
one was episode 6, The Real Hunt Begins, and I think that's when they were fighting Kang.
Oh yeah, that's when he killed the first humans.
Mm-hmm. Good question.
That wasn't the assassin. That was like the first people he killed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the assassin was.
I think
8 or 9. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I like the animation on that one. But I can
But,
see how the
Fire.
first one.
Yeah, go Amanda.
Yeah, go.
Don't be nervous. The spot is yours.
The only other thing I was going to touch on was y'all are probably going to find this really strange too, but so I watched it kind of in both dub and sub, and the dub, phenomenal. If you guys haven't watched any clips in dub, you should. So I watched it in both, and then the fights that I really enjoyed, I would rewind it and then rewatch it again in the opposite of whatever one. But yeah, you should watch some of the clips in dub. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. And the ratings on this are phenomenal. They're saying like this changes the whole perspective of dub voice acting because he does so well. So I just thought that was cool. It's good in both English and Japanese.
You finished it. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it in Korean.
I don't think you gave me that option.
I thought you finished it fast just on one. You watched it in both dub and sub.
That's
It's
crazy.
time to rewatch, and you finished it that fast.
Get the
That's
high
crazy.
bath is like coming out.
Yeah,
Bro. She
I was
has no sleep the last 2 days.
One Piece has sought her out of bed.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, I got through like 6 or 7 episodes on Friday, and then I watched the rest yesterday.
That's crazy.
It took you like a day.
That's insane, actually.
No, it goes by so fast. It was so good.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
Yeah, but that was really all I had. Favorite fight was probably honestly, it was probably him killing those hunters because fuck those guys. They were murderers.
I thought you liked those type of people.
Yeah, that's why I loved him because it showed that he was willing to lay down the hammer, you know?
Evil versus evil.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good stuff. But that was all I had. The 3 things I sent Val was just my hypothesis on like his purpose or why he was given these powers. I told you guys I think he's going to end up taking the place of someone or something. I think it's all being done like a puzzle. And then Blondie, I thought she was like him. You guys said probably not. And then, yeah, just my favorite fight. That was the main gist of it. Oh, in dub, and watching it in dub.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it in dub now.
Yeah,
For
Mhm.
sure.
I'll give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like before season 2 comes out, I'm definitely gonna rewatch it in dub so I can get caught up. That's actually a
Yeah,
good point.
honestly, you only have to get through, I think, the first 2 episodes, and you'll figure out whether you can stand it or not. Because that
Gotcha.
second episode is when he's screaming and getting chopped to bits. That'll tell you whether or not he did a good job with the voice acting, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Poor guy. Forgot that shit happened to him like a couple
Yeah.
months ago.
Ain't no plot armor
Man, we
there.
dealt with Asa yelling for like 60 episodes.
Us is the worst. Us
Kaiser,
is the
what
worst.
question were you going to
um,
ask?
Since we all know Amanda's the big reader in the group,
Mm-hmm.
are you planning?
Yeah, I was
To
going to ask
read.
for the link right after this podcast ended.
Oh,
Yeah, I've already
so
sent it to you like
Damn
a
it,
month
I
ago.
was just-
No.
I'm
Send it again
send
because
it.
I don't have it.
I'm gonna send her what I did too.
I was literally thinking about
Send
that
in the
about
group.
20
Yeah,
minutes
that's
ago.
that's my big question. I was like, how much has she
Yeah.
read already since she finished? Because
I
reading
haven't.
manhwa is different. You could get through the whole manhwa season in a night because it's like 100 something.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was like the first manga that I ever read was JJK after season 1 ended, and I thought it would take a
Yeah.
lot longer, and I got through a volume in like an hour. So
Yeah,
I'm not
it's-
surprised.
Yeah, webtoons are like quick, like one little scroll, and you're like, all right, cool.
Have
If
y'all
you
seen
scroll
the
up fast enough, it
video?
looks like they're fighting.
Have y'all seen that video of the girl that's laying down in bed and she's got it linked up to her TV and she's just scrolling because her phone's like right here. So she's just scrolling and it's up on the TV and she's just reading it up there like she's watching it. It's pretty. I'm going to do that. Do that.
Okay.
Just like this.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I'm going to read it.
What do you guys think is gonna happen in season 2?
Ooh, even better question.
Without spoiling it, Kaiser and Krishan.
A good question for you two.
Find out about the island.
Yeah, about the island. You think any of those you remember they're like the S-class people that went to the island was like where they fought the ants? You think any of those people are gonna die? Or
Without a doubt.
you
I
think
think
they're
at
gonna
least-
make
I think at least 1 or 2 are gonna die.
but do you think like any of like the 3 main people that were on the thing?
The
For a good-
fact that you're asking me this question tells me yes.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Do you just think any of them, like the people that said something?
oh man.
I think Choi will die. The
Which one's
redhead
that?
with the glasses.
I thought so too when I saw that PTSD nightmare. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has a lot of trauma.
Baggage.
Yeah,
That gives
that's
them
the
that
word.
willpower that I want
Yeah.
to, you know.
I'm glad you
No,
brought-
because it was I think it was a girl in his little flashback. It was a woman.
Yes, it looked like a
And so
woman's body.
Uh-huh. I think that she's going to show up on the island or something that looks like her is going to show up. He's going to get in a daze and then he's going to get yeeted while he's in this flashback about her.
I like the
That's
fucking
my-
geek. I'm gonna have to start using that shit.
Dude, I can't stop saying geeked. Every episode, I'm fucking geeked.
No, that's crazy.
I know.
No,
It's
no,
geeking.
definitely, yeah. I definitely think he's gonna die. I definitely can see it.
So you know how he has to collect the thing to make the medicine for his mom?
Elixir of life, yeah.
Yeah, and you know that area is an S-class area, S-class dungeon or whatever?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you think that place is on in Jeju Island?
Good question.
No.
I don't think so either because it's like, well, we don't know what's
Like the
all.
portal to that place, because it's like supposed to be
seen a
the super
volcano.
high strength area. I don't know. It was just a thought that I was watching through whenever I was first reading. I was like, what if that's the
Really.
place?
Yeah.
With
Well,
hellhounds.
I thought that where Jinwoo was in that last dungeon, I was thinking that was on the island because it randomly clips to the scene where they're in the helicopter and they're like,
Just the
oh,
magic
there's
spike.
yeah. So I was thinking that was the case, but I don't think that is anymore. I just don't know what to expect with the island at all. I'm
Me
looking
either.
forward to it though.
I mean, they showed you what to expect.
Yeah, that's
They
the
showed me a
Chimera.
half a second of a ant.
Put wings on it.
And geeking, actually.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
Honestly,
Hand was geeking.
Yo,
But
He
they
was
were
wasn't
shook,
gone
geeking.
there.
though.
No. The ant wasn't geeking. He was yeeted.
But you could tell how shook they were on the
Who's teaching
plane.
Amanda these words,
I
bro?
don't know. It's fucking
Please teach her
comics, bro.
context.
Man.
It's fucking comics.
Somebody block her TikTok.
But no, this is my final. I think my final question. But this is going for Amanda since she did rewatch it twice in 2 days. But it's crazy. It's fucking insane.
Unhealthy obsessions here.
But what do you think about this series? Because while we were talking like outside, you were like giving this an anime of the year. So like, do you think it's going to hold true?
Oh, there was one other thing that I was going to talk about, but I forgot until just now. So thanks for bringing that up. I hope that it holds true. However, I hope it's not going to die off quickly because how fast paced this first season was, I have a strange feeling that it's going to be like Slime. You know, Slime is just win, level up, power up, level up, Demon Lord, power up, level up. You know, and it's just so fast paced. I lost interest with Slime because I wanted to see this man get his ass beat.
Whoa. No, keep going. Your opinion is
Sorry.
Sorry.
Well, I haven't gone back and given it another opportunity yet because I lost interest. After he became a demon lord, I just thought I want to see some ass getting beat here. And he's probably just going to level up again.
He's getting his ass kicked by that girl, by the knight.
I keep
Disrespectful.
switching out.
Holy night,
Getting
that's the
so
Golden
crazy.
Stark.
So disrespectful.
That's so. You didn't even watch it, bro.
This is a podcast and it's about our personal opinions.
Yeah,
So
no
shut the
shaming
fuck
and no
up.
judging
I'm
other
not
people's
shaming,
opinions.
but I'm just saying he had like a
Right.
good episode and a half of him about to lose the fight.
If you think you
and
love
he
them,
escaped. He didn't win. He just escaped. He secretly escaped.
Who we talking about right now?
Okay,
Slime.
brother.
I'm just.
he literally escaped. Yeah, like
Yeah,
Hey,
he lost. That is not a W in his book.
if you're like turned off by this leveling up from Slime, you're not going to watch the rest of this. If you do, then that's almost hypocritical. Because like,
I think she'll watch it. I think she's more vested in the rise or fall of Song or Junwoo. Sorry, I always refer to his last
he
name.
leveled up like 10 times in that
You
last
don't think
season
Ruber is
finale.
going to turn evil?
He's already evil.
No, like he killed all those people.
He
Yeah.
killed a lot of people for this demon lord shit. He's evil as fuck. What are you talking about?
Is it really evil, or was he just trying to save
Morally
his people?
gray, as Amanda would say.
I'm still
I
like, I
disagree
love
with
this
you.
geeked word. Like y'all were saying ass kicked, and I kept replacing it in my head geeked. Oh yeah, I remember we get geeked. Like that shit is fucking great. All right, yeah, that's very sad. I forgot where we were at. That shit is a fire word. I don't know.
Okay,
It's
anyways,
not the right
yeah,
context of geek.
I think that I hope that it gets anime of the year, but if they really do come out with the second season this year, I'm not sure. I am just a little concerned about the pacing. It's coming off really hard, really fast, really strong. and I'm worried that think about Vinland Saga, how good Vinland Saga season 1 was. Season 2 slowed down a little bit and suddenly everyone was a hater. I don't want that to happen with this show because we started off so fast and strong for this first season.
A little bit.
How's it go?
It doesn't slow down.
People
No,
were
it
hating
slowed
on
down
this.
a lot. How do you?
No, I'm talking about like the rest of the seasons. It doesn't slow down like Vinland. Like he'll still keep fighting. He
Oh,
won't
you're talking
go
about
pacifist.
this? Yeah.
Yeah, like
No, it's
because
not.
it's based on manhwas, and manhwa's really like it's like a week. Is it weekly or every like other week? If people lose interest, they stop funding. So all manhwas are usually like action, something happens, action.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't have that like slow downness.
No, I can see that.
Interesting. Good to know.
Just throwing like because I've read a few manhwas that are mostly action ones. Like I read one, like I'm reading one now, and it literally just keeps going and going. Like every chapter. Like I started this one like 2 days ago. I'm already 140 chapters in. Like it just keeps going.
Damn, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't worry about it getting that Vinland treatment.
Vinland was great though.
It was great. The slowdown was good after episode 8, but like it was great.
Yeah. No, like kind of recap what just happened. The pacing, I think, is more so that everybody's gonna hate whatever's gonna be given to them. If it's gonna be fast pacing or slow pacing, right? And the thing with Vinland is that people were expecting it to stay fast pacing, and I think Amanda's just worried that when season 2 comes along, that it's gonna be slow pacing. But it's good to know that the manga is just gonna keep going as it's gonna go, because I just really want to see this motherfucker grind. Because this necromancer thing, which I thought he was gonna say no to, because this man is a born assassin and he loves being an assassin. We saw what he did to that fucking guy that was trying to recruit him, and he fucking stone cold balled him. Like that was
so cool.
Great. He loves to be an assassin, so there's no fucking way. I'm curious on how he's gonna use this job he got. But yeah. Any other final takes before we wrap this up? Rapidy rap.
Nope.
Man, Jin Woo, he got willpower. I tell him that.
Yeah.
He don't quit. That motherfucker don't quit. He the GOAT. He don't quit. Because that man got his arms chopped off, went to the hospital, got rehab.
That man went through it.
Bro. And he not acting like Juhi. But thank you so much for listening.
You just had to throw it in there.
Hey, bro, she living in your head rent free.
Really?
I know you're trying to say thank you to everybody, but like,
fuck her.
Rent free.
Fuck her.
She got through Sakura.
Fuck her. She has to prove it to
me. He was offending.
She has to prove it to me. I bet you this season 2 she gonna be cooking. There's gonna be a scene with her cooking. I bet you that.
More useful than Cersei.
Well, thanks for listening. Thank you for listening to Anime for 3. This is the finale on solo leveling. But appreciate you, Kaiser, for joining in. Krishan, appreciate you. Amanda, thanks for giving us your insight. Go ahead.
You know we've been calling these fillers, but we've done like a whole ass season.
We have done a whole fucking season on this shit. It's kind of wild. 6 weeks. It took 6 weeks to cover this damn shit.
It took me like halfway to realize, like, are these even fillers? Like this, I thought it was just like a little 1-off-15, and I was just scheduling like whole.
Hey, update to come for season 3, but my brother need a break. But
yeah, I wonder what
he said. This is the spinoff, bro.
Naruto.
But I really do appreciate you guys listening in. Thanks for that Q&A that somebody threw in on the last episode. It really keeps us on our toes. If you're listening on Spotify, please drop those in there so we can stay on our toes. But again, thanks for listening in, and peace.